Hello and welcome to the AusNZ Combined Racing League V8 Supercars main game, race number 2. I'm your host, Dark Racing 40. Alongside me tonight is Jetto. Hello, Jetto.
Howdy ho.
So
We're all set for race number 2. Let's see if there's any more
that is
fireworks.
correct. That is correct now. So we have a 5-minute qualifying. So it's short, sharp, and sweet. So you got to get yourself ready really quickly as we look at the race 1 leader, Highlander. So as Highlander's coming down to the back straight to make his start for his first qualifying lap here.
Let's do this short 5-minute race lap. It doesn't give you much time. If you miss 1 or 2 laps, I think you're only going to get roughly 3, 4 if you're lucky laps in.
So slide sign still in pit lane. That's not going to help him in his qualifying. You want to get back. You want to get out there as quickly as you can. Let's make a quick audio adjustment here. Let's see if
3 laps in.
No, I don't want to do that. So Matty Seeker's got the first time down for 1 minute 21, but that's not going to cut the mustard. So Highlander come down the back straight into the chicane, hard on the brakes.
Should be the first
Fixes the
lap
car in.
at full speed. Oh, Highlander, invalid. Lap time. Cut the corner in that last corner.
Oh, that's going to cost him 2 laps now.
So this one won't count either, so he's going to get 1 lap in.
That's it.
Or he might get 2.
No, he might get 2 in actually, so we'll see how we go. So Gecko takes pole, is the fastest so far for 103. Woody's second for 104 illogical. Oh, no, Matty's second 104 illogical. Nope, that's all changed. Right, so 103. Woody 104, Matty seeking 104. J-Rod B now has jumped up to 4th for 104. Illogical's in 6th with 104. Dato's in 7th for 106. Whopper 106 in 8th. Night Peak Slide Signs, Highlander Commander Series yet to put a time down.
He just goes to 105. First lap out.
Yes. That was who? Night Pegasus 106.
It looks like slides out of the pits. That's a good start.
Yeah, so he's probably going to get enough time
to
for 2 laps, and that's about it.
2 laps, yeah.
Oh, Woody slides it in deep there. That's not what he wants to be doing. Who's that behind him?
Logical.
As Right Star, and here comes Highlander.
That rear end of that
This should be a
slide.
This should be a time lap. This should be a time lap for Highlander now. Gecko, Gecko's with a 102.9. He's past it. He's done. He's like, I don't need to go no faster. Oh, he's sliding in Highlander.
Actually, I think this will be his.
Matty's done a 103. Matty's done a 103 in 3rd, and he's parked it. He's done.
3.8. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I reckon he's run out of fuel, to be honest. And 30 seconds left. I reckon he's only had enough fuel for that.
Here comes Highlander. So he's got this lap. He'll be able to do one more.
He will get one more lap.
He does now. He's got the draft coming down turn 1, but it's not going to help him. Into second for 103.5. That's Slide Signs right in front of him. That's just balked him. That's balked him now. If I was Highlander, I would have abandoned this lap. I would, by the time you reach this sector 1, if it settles up, I'll continue on. But if I'm not, I will just park the car. So, got Gecko so far sitting on pole for 102.9. Highlander is second. Woody for 103. Rice over 103. Illogical 103. Matty with a 103. Everyone's finding more time now. Sirius with 104.
I think it's
The Channel 7 Cash
warmer.
Cows Cash Cow sponsored cars are in 6th and 7th. J-Rod B, he's parked it. He's in 8th. Highlander, he's parked it. Done. Nipex has jumped J-Rod B into 8th. He's done. Whopper and Dado. Dado down the back again. Must be leaving it to the last lap.
He's just not qualifying well. Like we saw his race pace in race 1 at a mid 103's race pace at times. Qualifying is 2 seconds off that pace.
Well, got to get the car working in these short, sharp, sweet qualifying sessions, and he jumps up in time. So here we go. Where did he get to? So, Gecko takes pole for race number 2. Not bad for Dado. Highlander comes in 2nd. Woody Lizard qualifies 3rd. Dado, last lap, jumps up into 4th. Riso is in 5th. Illogical Sport in 6th. Matty Seagate in 7th. Cirrus in 8th. Night Pegasus in 9th. J-Rod B in 10th. Whopper in 11th. I thought he would have been a bit quicker than that. And Side Science back down in 10th. But not really a quick time. He spent much time there. But I'm surprised how many people in the 103s this time, qualifying session. A good chunk of the field.
Yeah, I think we only had top 3, I think, in race 1, the 103s. Everyone else 104s. So they found some extra time. A few more laps in, and we'll see what this race brings.
I think the track condition might have come to people's cars a bit more. It's warmed up a bit, so...
Yeah, I think the track jumped up about 5 or 6 degrees by memory for race 2, but race 3 it definitely gets a lot hotter.
So sometimes a bit more hotter can give you a bit more grip and make the car a bit more quicker, so...
Here we go. Start of race number 2 of 3 in the Sprint Series.
That's it.
We've got Gecko on pole again for the 2 races, and Highlander was... I think the first 3 are exactly the same from race 1. I think it was got Gecko.
That's what I was actually thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So we're just waiting for people to load their setups and get all ready. No, we are not able to get what his nationality's flag is. Oh, I think it's I think he said it was somewhere around the region of Pakistan or something like that. So I think that's what Matty said. It might actually be the Pakistani flag. I don't know. Quick mix. So
it's not the Pakistani flag. No, that.
But he said it was somewhere from around that region. I believe he said. So here we go. Yeah. Game sinking. Headlights are on. Revs are building. Light is green. Gecko gets a better start this time.
Dado pushes up the inside.
Oh, as Woody touches Highlander, tries to go on the outside again. Needs to get the header. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, there's 3-4 9 pictures getting a bit of contact in the back there.
That was serious.
That is serious, yep.
Yeah, the Cash Cow.
Yep, the Cash Cow's not doing so well. Oh, there's
someone
on the grass.
Goes wide there.
That's Illogical Sport. Oh, Slide Science. Yep.
Illogical.
Oh, wow. Way back. So something must have seriously happened there.
He must have got pushed back into turn 1, I reckon, with those touch together.
Oh, Woody's dropped a mountain of positions. He's fallen back to 6th now. As Dado's now on the back of Highlander here, and there's Rightside on the not too far, and Matty's in 5th. Matty's right on the back. Oh, Matty's on the grass there. Don't want to be doing that. Then Night Pegasus is on the back of Woody actually, sorry. Oh, yeah, Woody's trying to look down the inside of Matty. Oh, almost gets his nose chopped off. So lap 1 down, done and dusted. Scott Gecko leads Highlander, leads Dado, leads Rightside, Matty seeking Woody Lizard, Night Pegasus, Whopper, J-Rod B, Commander Sirius, Side Science, and the Illogical Sport, unfortunately, this time is the big losers. Matt, he touches the dirt. Car kicks sideways on him. As we head down the hill now as to what the British call this a hairpin. It's a funny hairpin apparently. So, oh, Woody's got a good run out of there, heading up the hill now.
Can you keep it close to Matty and try and
right on the rear
corner.
Right on the rear bumper of Matty seeking here. Oh, there's a car off the track. Oh, that's Illogical.
Logical.
Yeah, he was off the track there, so he's now down the lap. He's, oh, maybe. Oh, there's damage to the front of that. That bond is crumpled. He might have a severely damaged car, so he's just staying out of the way of everyone. As our cameraman isn't paid to swing the camera over more. Oh, is that Dado on Highlander? He's trying to make a move down the inside. He can't make the move there. Oh, Highlander's gone wide. Really wide. He's taking the sign of him. As Righto now gets past him, and Matty Segan gets past him as well. And that is Woody trying to get past Highlander as well as they come down the hill now. So Woody's all over the back of Highlander there. So let's see how Highlander does back in the pack now. He'll be kicking himself for that mistake.
He hasn't seen the pack yet. He saw it briefly on for the first 2 laps. Oh,
I think Dada was touching the grass there. Yeah, Logical's finally made to pit lane to repair his car. Come down the back straight now into the chicane. Oh, Woody feels a bit deep there, but he gets car stopped and turned. Gecko's got a 3-second lead over Dado now. And he's the next battle pack with Righto, Maddie, Highlander and Woody all battling.
Rock Echo's out to a 3.5 second lead.
So,
I don't believe it's that big.
yeah, it is.
Track. Yeah.
Appears to be Highlander appears to be struggling getting out of turn 1 because Woody was all over the back of him coming down the hill. He's Dado Racer in second.
Dado's found some pace come race 2.
And that's it. Maybe his car, as Woody tries to go on the inside of Highlander, but I think that's going to work there in the background. Highlander's not, car's not seem to be working as good as Woody's now. He's touching dirt.
But Highlander's going to be getting the dirty air from the cars in front now, which he hasn't had a lot of in that previous race.
That is correct there, Jetto.
Dado's picked up a time penalty, I believe. Huh?
That's it. Like I say, 1 second.
1 second.
Yep. Yeah, Highlander's not getting good. Looks like he's starting to come back to him. We need to take a few laps to get the tyre pressures into order now. His car's good again. So here's Cirrus. Cirrus is in 10th once again at the back of the pack. That's not where he wanted to be. Trying to hunt down J-Rod B.
He got caught out of that incident in turn 1 in the first lap. Straight back to last place. So he's caught up a little bit. He's up to 10th. He's slowly making his way through the pack.
At least his car's nice and clean, so that's the key thing there. So damage can quite hamper you in these sprint races. So the next round will be at a Rupuna Park, which will have mandatory pit stops. So if you get damage, you will be able to repair your car. It's not going to cost you too much. Oh, there's a car off the track. Who's that? Is that Logical again?
Logical,
yes, it is.
I believe. Yeah.
No, it was Woody. It was Woody. Woody's dropped back. He's down to 10th. So Woody's made a mistake.
He's pushed
and
wide
Highlander's
on that
behind.
turn.
Oh, no, Highlander was still behind Matty. That's right. I thought he dropped more positions.
I reckon he's touched some wheels on the outside of that corner coming onto the back straight, which could be a bit of a dangerous corner, that one.
That is correct, so...
I want to say that one again for the viewers.
Oh, Highlander deep on the brakes there. Trying to hunt down Matty Seeking. Matty seems to get a really good run out of that corner now.
His car seems to be quite quick coming along this back straight too.
That's it. So head down the back straight into the chicane. Highlander shows the nose.
Oh!
What? He's touched him. Oh, and they're both spun.
What a tough poke in your nose getting in. There's not much of a gap
was
there.
Never going to pay off there. As now Night Pegasus is going to come to battle now. Silly mistakes like that will cost you the championship. You need to not be making those silly mistakes.
That's the frustration of this track. It is extremely, extremely hard to pass someone. You may be quicker than the car in front, but there's just not those options there in most of these corners to undertake some.
That's it. Highlander needs to settle himself down and reline himself back up again. As Dado had a terrible lap last lap with 107. That's a terrible lap. It's Whopper's now hunting down a little bit down to the front there and a little bit side damage. And yeah, Bond's a little bit crimpled on that Falcon.
He has stayed out there with that damage, so it looks still drivable.
Well, you can't stop, so you have to keep racing it. So as Sirius is still working on Rod there in the background there. Woody's all the way down to 11th now.
Yeah, he had.
As Woody had another instance of slides now ahead of him. And he was in 10th, I believe, so Woody not having a good run this race. Woody cars down at the back.
Woody and Illogical, both teammates. Back to back. As Dado, he's pulled it under 2 seconds now to got Gecko. So
look at Gecko's last lap of 105, so Gecko's made a mistake somewhere, so... Well, I saw sitting comfortably in third. He's got no pressure from behind him, but he's not really catching the guys in front.
The elder statesman's found some pace.
That's it. He may have taken his Viagra, now he's off roaring ready to go, so... Oh, Gecko's made a mistake at the chicane. Really Gecko's made a big mistake out of the chicane there. He's cost himself a lot of time there. As Dado's going to go around trying to go around the long way here, makes the track a little bit wider here, and he swings in front of Gecko, and he's taking the lead. But Gecko's fighting back now.
Yeah, Gecko
and he doesn't
tap the brakes there ever so slightly and let him through.
Dado's now taking the lead, but Dado has a 1 second time penalty, so Dado has to pull out a lead here. So the elder statesman is, he's got it all wiggly. That's going to give Gecko a chance to come back at him now. As the two green machines are fighting at the front now.
Very similar cars,
Dado
but
needs
they're not teammates.
No, that's it. Dado needs to settle himself down here and just concentrate on what he's doing. He can run fast lap times. And not worry about Gecko's. Gecko runs really wide there. That looks slow out of that corner. So... a few more time penalties running up for Night Pegasus, J-Rod-B and Cirrus.
It looks quite a close battle back here.
J-Rod-B.
Cirrus still can't get past J-Rod.
Can't. Yep. Well, who's else slowing down?
Whopper.
Whopper. He must have had. He's trying to get rid of a time penalty. As Cirrus goes around the outside of him, and a bit of contact there. As Whopper drops a couple of positions now, Cirrus moves up one, and so does Rudd. Woody's lap times are doing. Woody and Illogical Sports lap times are consistent. They're just so far back. It's just quite surprisingly.
Makes me wonder if Woody got a little bit of damage on that when he ran wide. His car does look okay.
Maybe.
So, on our weight last lap.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Whopper, sorry, I'm looking at there, 105.
Yeah, Woody's 105. Matty Seekin runs it. Oh! Highlander's made a mistake because Matty's wiggled in front of him. There he goes. Oh, he's
Whopper's
lost
gone off at the back.
now.
Cirrus has got past the Whopper.
Highlander's getting is making mistakes due to other people around him. He's flinching and it's not helping his cause.
He's dropped right back to 6th now.
Yep. He was right on the backside of Matty, so he's dropped in the position.
I think
he's pushing himself too hard.
It's definitely
he's pushing too hard now. He needs to relax. Yeah, because his car doesn't look so settled right now. So
look at that 109 last lap. So something stuck in that last lap as well for him.
So
back up the front, 1v2.
Gecko and Dado still going at it. Oh, there's a contact. Gecko's getting to the back of Dado as Dado had a little bit of a wiggle. Well, Riso had a bit of a wiggle in the back corner too. I think everyone's tyres are starting to really turn to mush now, so that everyone's sort of struggling a bit.
The track's a little bit hotter, and everyone's still pushing that hard.
Look at Gecko under brakes there, deeper under brakes than Dado. The Dado gets a good run out in the final chicane. Riso again in no man's land, but he's doing well in third. Doesn't have any pressure from behind him. Oh, as Gecko closes up right on Dado. I think Gecko's got slightly better braking than Dado does, or Dado's just been a bit more conservative. They're sucking him down the hill.
Tires.
That's it. He's probably trying not to lock him up. The dirt there, springing up by Dado. Oh, Gecko comes in wiggly loose. Oh, he's
held
off
on
the
to
track now. So that's going to give Dado some breathing room now, so Dado can just run his own race.
Definitely pushing hard, trying to keep up to Dado.
That's it. So that gives Dado a bit of time space now. That's what he wanted. So we're on lap 12 now, heading towards lap 13. Oh, that is J-Rod B with no rear wing. There is Slow
Whopper going
spinning right in front of everyone. Look at these cars. They are absolutely munted.
Someone hasn't got a bonnet there.
Oh, there goes Woody. There goes J-Rod B. His Whoppers just sneaks between the whole lot of them.
J-Rod B's car is destroyed.
He's got the deconstructed Ford Falcon. No bonnet, no front bar, no rear wing. His rear bumper is sending Morse code to everyone behind him saying, I am severely damaged. His car actually reminds me of a Ford Mondeo right now, Super Tourer in the early 90s. As Whopper takes to the grass, the slow one sends it down through the middle. And he can't stop, neither can J-Rod B.
Yeah, the pivot.
As there goes the Logical Sport. Oh, he's staying. What? How? Oh, that would not be. I would have pitted. Whopper has decided to pit. I would have pitted for that much amount of damage. Oh, here we go. Not Pegasus. And who's that right behind him? Oh, Highlander.
Highlander. Take two from. I think it was when he was trying to push up the inside in the last corner. Are we gonna have a replay?
That's it. He needs to make the move work this time.
He's going again.
He sent it early. He sent it really. He hasn't been able to stop. He's had to cut the grass.
Oh, he hasn't.
But he's popped out right behind him, so that's all right. So you shouldn't have the slowdown penalty. You should just keep his foot buried into it. So Dado now leads with a 1.8 second lead over Gecko of Rysaro, still in no man's land. Sitting comfortably in third. Matty Seekin in fourth now of Night Pegasus in fifth. Highlander has been making mistakes in this race in sixth. Cirrus in seventh as they actually move forward. Slot Science in eighth. Woody Lizard back down in ninth. J-Rod B, who's running around in his car, looks like a early 90s Super Tourer Ford Mondeo. You know the car I'm thinking about. You know what it looks like. Whopper, who pitted to fix his car in the Logical Sport, who's a couple laps down due to damage.
Oh, what's happened up the front here? Only half a second there.
Dado's made a mistake. That gives Gecko back the opportunity to take the win here.
Dado's been quite slow the last two laps. It was 104.8 and then a 106.4.
Well, even Gecko's lap time was slow. That's actually starting to bring Rysaro into this, actually. So, with 4 laps remaining to go, so anything can still happen, as you can clearly see. Dado just needs to concentrate into his own lines.
This quick Mick in the comments is saying it's the Mount Druitt special. Was the Logical gets right side gets wide again in that corner right behind.
Yeah, he's done that a few times, but he hasn't spun, so he's just hanging in there. So there's not. Highlander is still battling with Night Pegasus. Highlander doesn't need to pass Night Pegasus because you get a time penalty. You just need to sit close enough to him to get the position.
Dado's picked up a time penalty.
Dado's had that for ages. He's had a 1 second time penalty. Oh, it's 3 seconds. Oh, that's game over for Dado, unfortunately. So Rysaro can actually close within. That's actually going to drop him back down to third.
At the moment, Rysaro is right on 3 seconds.
If Rysaro can close it down to 3 seconds, Dado's going to go from the win down to Night Pegasus touches the dirt there. Once again, Highlander keeps getting balked by. He keeps getting sucked in by other drivers. He's trying too hard, and he would have just had that position. He just needs to sit behind him. So there goes that position. He's not going to get fifth. He's going to come home in sixth.
As you can see, I don't think
this is going.
We've probably only seen 1 or 2 clean passes in these 2 race series tonight.
So
just shows how hard it is and how important qualifying is on the track. Look at all
it just shows
time.
how point is on staying on the track. Is the Highlanders just made so many silly mistakes tonight.
Look at all those time
if he just had, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. If the Highlander would just sit behind Night Pieces for the rest of the race, he would have got that position. Because he wasn't going to gain, and he wasn't going to get to Maddie before the end of the race. It wasn't going to happen. So he's just dropped himself. He has to gain. He has to get back to. What was the time penalty for Night Pieces? 2 seconds, I believe, or 1. 2 seconds. So he's got to get within 2 seconds of him. So right now he's about 5 seconds behind him. So here we go. Battle for the lead on track, but time penalties are going to come to play. Oh, Dano's lost it. Dano has spun it. Gecko now takes the lead. Vito inherits second. Dano has fallen back to third now.
Good last lap.
And yeah, so Dano's now
got the red boxes are everyone with a time penalty.
J-Rod B has now decided to pit his Ford Mondeo and turn it back into a Ford Falcon. So J-Rod B is going to be there for a little bit while by how much body panels were missing from that. So I'm just wondering how far back can Matty Seeking get close enough to Dado to actually... He might actually be able to...
6 seconds at the moment.
Seconds. Yeah, he needs to get a bit closer than that. Highlander, he's not. We'll see what happens. He might be able to gain some time here, but... So Gecko's looking really good here for race 2 win here. We have Rightso doing extremely well, staying away from all the carnage. He's in second right now. He's been keeping clean and running his own race.
Been sort of in no man's land, stuck between 2 battle packs this whole race.
That's it. He's not Pegasus.
Only catching Matty. Oh no, it's not Matty in front of him.
That is J-Rod B.
It's J-Rod. Yeah.
But just in front of J-Rod, I think is Matty. So we'll wait to see the next corner here. And the camera angle switch, you should see that Matty is... There he is. Yep, just in front of J-Rod's pulled out of the way. Let Night Pegasus go.
On the last lap. The leader.
So that's it. He's slowly catching. I think it's Slow Science in front of him, but he's not going to get to him. For the Slow Science just in front of him, but he's not going to get to him. That's quick Mick has commented. Top tier my ass. You got to remember, Quick Mick, when they have crashes, they have to make them top quality crashes, as J-Rod B has done. So here comes Gecko out of the final chicane to take race number 2.
Right, so it's race, race, bring home
that's it, a quiet race, but comes home in second. Dado, a few mistakes and time penalties. It's going to come home in third. Matty Seeking not close enough. Here comes Matty. Decent race, no time penalties. It's going to come home in fourth.
One of their only 4 not having a time penalty this race.
Here's Night Pegasus, and there goes J-Rod B. He's finished, and here comes Highlander. Mistakes cost him dearly. Come home 6. Here comes Commander Cirrus in 6th. His car's clean, I'll give it that. It's just time penalties that cost him, so he's finishing 7th.
And Woody's
here
next
comes
one on
Woody
track.
Lizard. Yep, Woody Lizard. Slide Science is the last.
In circumstances.
And there comes his teammate. There comes his teammate right behind him. The logical score is a couple of laps down. And we'll be waiting for the last car, which will be Slide Science. There he is right now. And that's it for race number 2. So there we go. Race number 2. Race results. Gecko takes the win over Rightso in second. Dado Racer comes home in third. Matty Seeking comes home in fourth. Night Pegasus in 5th. Highlander in 6th. Commander Cirrus in 7th. Woody Lizard comes home in 8th. Slide Science in 9th. Whopper having a few incidents by the look of it comes home in 10th. A lap down. J-Rod B a couple more laps down in 11th, and Illogical Sport, same lap as JRB, 7 laps with a pit stop, coming home in 12th. So that is it for race number 2 for Oz and Z Combined Racing League. We will see you in 5 minutes for race number 3.